Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage. One last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. And we'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. But he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Longhorns. He just sprints into the end zone. That is an unforgettable moment for that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 25, same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back, and he lofts it toward the left sideline. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. First down and 10. Movement at the second level of the defense now. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Quick throw caught on the left side. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Georgia Tech. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they tack on the extra point. Getting set to kick the ball off now. trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. First down here for this offense. An inside give now from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. And how about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think they're going to run, maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Tries to get it to the running back. That pass is caught. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to 41.
I love the running back angle route. It's an easy throw and easy read for the quarterback, and you get the ball in the hands of a dangerous playmaker.
The Longhorns pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
Gorilla! Pound 55, wheat, Hornet!
On first down, it's play action. Receiver makes the grab. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out.
Okay.
5-yard penalty makes it 1st and 15 now.
In blue! In blue! Longer!
From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Finds an open target on the left side.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receiver is usually a little bit longer. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Ready,
And
set,
completion makes it 2nd and short.
Dino! Set. Longer!
And the quarterback dropping back. That's reeled in. It's Clark. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. The Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Chavez. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down. They're near the red zone now.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Looking for some space. It's Clark.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Longhorns are going to cash in here in the red zone. In the red area, it's Clark. Defense will make the stop. It will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Out of the gun now on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down. The Longhorns will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's running out of time here. Finds his man, has the first down. Touchdown, Texas. Strong game by this quarterback. So with play-on pressure, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Look at this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense will over to stop? He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Here's the second down play. Quick pass, the catch is made. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. That's a design quarterback keeper. Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
Really nice run by the back, but I'm going to give credit to the offensive lineman. They were able to pave the way for the first down.
And the Yellow Jackets have 1st and 10 here. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Ahead. No stopping. It takes it all the way. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. This college football playoff game is all tied up. The curtain's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Going after, up and good. That extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage, but he should have left the ball in the end zone. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. Getting set. Here's second down. Gonna run it. It's Clark. And the game will pick up the first down. Tackled at the 22.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain way. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play?
Here we go. Arrow. Pilot.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. They get set to kick it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. The shotgun handoff here. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
The game makes it second and medium. And the tailback's got it again. Breaking free at the 35. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
See what the call is on first and 10.
4-2 Spider.
A pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Made the defense look slow that time. And now to try here for the extra point. And there's the point after. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Took a shot at the return, but steps out of the 24. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Play action here on first down. Bringing pressure. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. Either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
So second down after the incompletion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Here's the snap, looking to throw. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. Longhorns will line up to punt it away. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the coverage team finally gets him, but a great return. You can see the elusive speed from the return man.
Okay, ready?
Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. The offenses have had their way so far. These defenses looking for answers. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. And tackled after a small pickup there. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On third down, he drops to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. The Yellow Jackets hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
This is where having an accurate quarterback is so important. Fourth down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. What I love to see is he not only picks up that first down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
PAT puts him in front by 7. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off and hope for defense can get a quick stop. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep it tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
Because that's another sack for this guy. That's back-to-back plays. This guy's been able to get to this quarterback. Man, he is in a zone and feeling good right now. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm either rolling away from that guy or you got to think about double teaming him just to keep him out of the backfield.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
First down, looking to throw the football. They've got him behind the line. The defense with a sack. The final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Longhorns will kick it deep to begin the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Fighting for yardage, the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Finally tackled out the 19, and just like that, the offense is moving to the red zone.
And that is a gutsy call to go for on 4th down in your own territory. You can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call specifically for these situations.
Handoff to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that previous play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Cut quickly. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled in the tackle.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Still no answer for this offensive machine. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into the second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. It's caught downfield. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. The Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
The catch is made for a huge pickup. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now. Longhorns will line up here on first down and goal.
Cut. Gorilla.
And he'll set up to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Texas. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. Kickoff team's on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz.
Black 24. Here we go.
Handoff here from the shotgun. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. Trying for a 4th down completion. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yards. The drive keeps going.
Ready.
Yellow Jackets come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Green 25.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
Got it.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Jackrabbit.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
On the
The offense facing a tough conversion here, 3rd and long from the 42. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Still trying to create something here. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. Gets some space around the 30. Going the other way, can they stop him? Touchdown, Longhorns. The defense joins the party with a pick 6. Wow, a takeaway and a touchdown. We are all tied up with a spot in the championship game at stake.
Well, the timing of this, not just coming up with this turnover, but the defense, opportunistic awareness, and being able to turn that into a touchdown. As you said, Chris, a tie game. Now everything's in front of us. Who wants to get to the championship the most?
That's through the extra point. We are dead even here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
On the set.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
Easy.
Give it to the back again. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
See, that's how offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Crucial moment late in the game. 3rd and inches. Which side can impose their will? As a design quarterback keeper. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Easy.
Snags the quick throw. Gets into space at the 50. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter. Now they'll try to tack on the PAT late in this close game. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to root this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And the returner will be brought down. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. The ball is caught.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. Defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
The completion sets up a second down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Final minutes here, they'll throw it deep downfield. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. And he'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That is perfect execution there.
Ready up.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again.
Let's go.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Takes the handoff. It's Clark. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. Now the all-important extra point. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. How do you play this now? Do you call it conservative play and just wait for overtime, or try to make something happen and win in regulation? Across the 40 now. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Boy, what a day for this quarterback. If you're keeping an eye on the box score, that last run puts him over 100 yards for the game. And this defense has had all sorts of trouble trying to keep him under wraps today.
2-9 Philly.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a cornerback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
Important second down play coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Well, I would just stick with this RP. Really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. On the ground, it's Welch. And he'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on 4th down. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down.
6-9-1, Gators score. Cobra.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a 1st down. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. So here we go. Spot the ball at the 33. This is a 50-yard game-winning field goal attempt. Can he do it? So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. So here we go. Spot the ball at the 33. This is a 50-yard game-winning field goal attempt. Can he do it? It's good. This playoff run continues with a kick for the ages. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm